to like almost control you. Like, you know, you're not supposed to be doing that. And then as a black
Heyo. Just doing a quick little stream. I saw Mike over at CT's, and it's going crazy over there. So I thought we could watch some of it and just hang out for a bit, maybe like an hour or so. We'll see. I got another beer, so I mean, this one's almost empty. I got one more beer, so we'll hang out for like an hour. That ought to last me an hour. Then I gotta do my spark plugs and junk. So, anyway,
male figure, you be feeling like, oh shit. The white man said, "Oh shit, it got to be." You know, they determine what's bad and good.
Well, whites typically follow. Not all whites, but whites typically follow institutions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they go by the actual institutions, right? So they go by the law, they go by ordinances, they go by you know, just some of the simplest, just nuance stuff.
Yeah, white people follow the law and black people don't follow the law. And us Mexicans, we're brown and we're right in the middle with the law. Yeah, that's how that works. It's all based off your skin color, apparently. God, these people are stupid.
Oh, yeah, I do agree with you on that. Whereas
my great granddaddy was the governor of Virginia. So he ruled the land as the personal ruler of the state of Virginia, which was. And he also, I'm sure, had plantations in the early 1800s. So he was a ruler.
Was Confederate. He was Confederate.
So,
so your family's slave.
So, just so you guys know, Mike is drinking straight out the bottle, like a big bottle of like Bacardi or some shit. I don't know what it is, some kind of vodka or something. But he's just taking swigs out of the bottle, like go, go, go. And then you see him pick up a water bottle and chase it. And he's like getting so drunk already that he's forgetting, you know, to calm down. There's no denying that you're drinking, Mike. So, you know, just own it, buddy. Because I'm not hating on Mike. I'd be like, hey, Mike, let's get drunk. Let's get fucked up. But, like, yeah, I mean, like, I straight up saw Mike drinking out of the bottle today. So...
slave owners.
No,
your family's slave owners.
Mike.
Absolutely.
I think every white people family was slave owners.
No, not ours. JP, not ours. We're from Sicily, bro. We got here in 1902. We didn't have any slaves, brother.
Slave people.
I think only like 2% of whites were slave owners.
Yeah, no, it was the elites.
Yeah.
And some blacks actually.
Yeah,
blacks also.
Blacks and everybody owned slaves.
It wasn't just whites, but it was predominantly whites.
I mean, to be fair, I think we bought, like, I say we as a country, not we as in my people, because my people are Mexican. We were already here in Arizona. The people just came and kind of had a war and took some of the Mexican land, you know. But, yeah, even then, I'd just be like, well, we did this, because I just say we as a country, you know. But still, it definitely wasn't my people. But we went and bought the black people and brought them here. And we, you know, kind of started a whole slave system here. It didn't matter if you're black or white, really. I guess it mostly mattered about having money and power. If you had that, then you were good. But I don't know why I'm going on about this. I guess they're going on about it. I've been drinking.
Well, we had to go off with who narrating the story. And we got to automatically give them 100% credibility of what they sharing with us since we wasn't there, right? Yep. So we just got to go bleed out. But when I do look at white folks, like I describe this all the time, it's like they makes the rules. I can see what Ben I get arrested from the police, and I give the police a hard time to the point where the police cannot, you know, take me down. Ben can pull up and help the police put me in the handcuffs and shit, and nothing won't get done to him. So
well, that's a stupid little thing, because the same could be said if Ben was doing something and he had to be restrained and you came along and helped the police restrain him. You could totally do that. You know, the cops aren't gonna be like, oh my God, it's a black guy trying to help me. Oh no, get away. Oh no, the black guy's trying to get away from me. And like, yeah, you could, but you know, you don't believe in laws or whatever, you know, whatever dumb shit you were saying. Why does this guy look like he just got out of prison too? He looks like he's still in prison, actually. This motherfucker's dressed like he's fucking streaming from a prison cell.
White
I
people
mean, my dad's been handled like a nigga.
They are elite
Police, so-
adversaries. They are elite adversaries. Like they help the elites to, you know, especially when it's on black on, when it's on white on black. You know, and a lot of times, like let's say he's a landlord. Like the cops, the landlords, the school, the CPS, they all works together. The neighborhoods, they all work. It's like they got this private meeting with each other, and they know how to deal with. How could I?
It's like they got jobs, and they need to interact with each other and work together like adults. Is that what you mean? He's like, I just don't get this whole concept of society, man. See, I've been in jail too long. I just don't get the concept of society anymore. People working together, create organizations and shit.
Like the streets don't matter to white folks. White folks is not impressionable from the streets like we is. So they kind of, it's almost like they get treated completely, totally different. They know how to work with police. They love the police. They respect the court of law, and we have to them where they gaslight us. You know what I'm saying? So about the court of law and police department and stuff like that. So
can I tell you an example of that? We lived in the hood for a couple of years, but I'll admit I was slumming. I was just seeing how the other half lives, right? So when I was living there, we had this school that was right near us
how they live.
That all the homeless people were going to. They were shooting up. They were shitting all over the place, right? So there was a cop who said, I'm getting these people the fuck out of here. So he rolled up and he got like he had bulldozers and shit. Like, y'all getting the fuck out of here. We're locking the gates. Now, all the folks who lived there wouldn't talk with the cop.
Wow,
and I went out and talked with the cop because I don't care.
Oh, snaps. Thank you, Silly Wabbit. Got a cash app from Silly Wabbit. Love it. Let's see if we can get Mike up here. Get drunk Mike up here. It would be great. Did they let Mike out yet? Yeah, Mike's out. Free Mikey. Free Mikey.
I see him as my, like my backup.
Mike's out and drinking.
I was like, what's going on? I was like, I love what you're doing, right? No, everyone else is saying, like, we don't talk to the cops. I'm going to talk to the cops because he's going to have my back. And I want everyone to see that I'm down with the guy with the gun who's going to show up here and have my back. That's a different strategy maybe than other people take. But that's a strategy that works for me when I'm the only white man in a neighborhood.
I think they all look the same. When y'all talk about elites, police department, where they all white people look the same to me. Like initially when I see them, if I walk down the street and if I see Ben or Grace, I'm automatically gonna think they might be law enforcement, they might be CPS.
That's right. That's right.
They might be I'm not gonna never look at them like
they might be CPS, bro. Like what are you not telling us? I feel like you're hiding something. You got kids, bro? You got kids? I guess that's the next logical question, right?
Average. And a lot of times they can look broke. They can look poor. And a lot of times poor white people be undercover cops. Or they used to be law enforcement or in the healthcare field. So when I see white folks, I see them all in one. They all the same. They elites. They definitely elites when they can leverage the police above your freedom.
But Jay, the police are not the elites, right? Police are not the elites. White or black.
The upper levels of cops are.
They got the
upper level, sure, yeah.
Yeah, when police come around you, definitely is an elite when you can determine if I live or die in that moment. Or shit. That's an elite when somebody got power over your life in that moment.
Okay, so if I go into your house with a gun and I can shoot you, does that make me an elite?
Yeah, or you could take my freedom.
No,
it's not the same thing.
You could set a guy like Jay Prince up. You could. What do they say? White girls' tears.
Oh, that's
White
Jay
tears,
Prince.
40 years,
right,
something like that.
He knows if you're playing around with them, you could set him up and fuck him up, right? Because they're gonna say the white girl, whatever she says, right? That's true. There's a certain dynamic.
Maybe in the 90s.
You should respect that.
As a black man, once you deal with a white woman, you had to have every conversation, every sexual transaction recorded. And you have to be in a state, if you're not in a state where you don't have to need the other party consent to record, I wouldn't fuck with no white woman in that state.
JP, you're gonna hand me a consent form?
Jay, you said you weren't gonna fuck with no white woman, period.
Yeah.
I would have to speak and do it. Like I would have to speak and record you. Wait, you say your man is who, Grace?
I don't have a man.
No. Hey.
Oh, I thought you said something crazy earlier. I thought you said you swimming his nuts. I'm like, ain't that your dad?
Oh,
yeah,
well,
saying when she was a little sperm.
When I was a sperm.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, you should learn.
You should quit making weird jokes about your dad, Grace. I mean, even though you were probably a sperm or something, I mean, yeah, I guess that's half of you or something. I don't know. Does the sperm become the whole egg, or does it just fertilize it and then cells start multiplying? You know, I don't think you're actually the whole sperm or whatever you're thinking there. You know, like you weren't a sentient sperm in your dad's ball sack, if that's what you're wondering.
About the Graces and their family situation.
Feces, put
Graces?
your mic back on mute, please. Thank you.
What's the Graces?
The Graces are very close, if you like, as a family.
The
When I say
Graces?
close,
The
I mean,
Graces?
sorry,
Graces? The Graces?
The
very,
Graces.
very,
The
very
Graces. I like that.
close as a family.
The Graces.
They share a lot as a family.
Whatever. Yeah, they
Jay
share a lot of
lives with
beds.
3 daughters. They're close as a family too, so he's not gonna. Like, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
why don't you
but they're
accuse
not,
him
they're
of
not close
molesting
the
them?
way you're close
ahead,
with
try it.
your girls, Jay.
His daughters are young.
They're more Game of Thrones close.
Now, Jay, I agree with you about this like slave narrative is some bullshit. But I would say the part that's bullshit is the part that the black folks.
Actually, before he goes on about black folks, I did just watch like Game of Thrones. I'm like season 3-ish near the end, or season 4, I don't know, somewhere around there. Yeah, there's like a brother and sister, and like the guy, like he's like telling her how she's like, you know, her body, he like makes her get naked, and like I don't know, it's really weird, but I could totally see Ben doing that to Grace, where he's like makes her take off all her clothes and tells her she's doing good in some places and not good enough in the others, and like just weird shit. And then how he has to like pimp her out to make him money. I don't know. I could totally see them having a Game of Thrones relationship though.
We're always getting their asses whipped by the white man. I don't think that's what happened. And all the women are getting
straight out the bottle.
Time. I think there were black men who got into the missus, you know, and she was into it, right? And it happened both ways and every ways. I don't think that slavery was the white man just oppressing the black man. I think it's more complicated than that.
Yeah, well, they're not gonna never tell that story, because a lot of times from judging the patterns of when white people tell stories and narrating their stories is nothing of how it actually took place. It never be how it actually took place. So when I was able to prove that was that means I start challenging all them stories. Yeah. Because I was like, what is the motive of telling black folks they were slaves? We learned slavery and Jesus from them. Do you think these people who allegedly done raped us, stole us, murder us, hate us, who are the them gonna tell us something positive about us? Are we really that damn dense that we believe that these people gonna give us something good, right? Including that.
Slavery wasn't something good, and them making you guys slaves wasn't something good. So them telling you that you guys were slaves, it's not necessarily something good, and probably caused a lot of headaches. But if we did sweep it under the rug and be like, oh, there were never no slaves here, everything's perfect and happy, you know, then it would probably end up happening again, because we would just ignore it. A couple years would go by and it'll come back again.
Bible. A lot of black folks think that Bible is something good. Yeah, that was given to us. I'm like, no, you can't trust the bro. It's like trusting thieves.
But Jay, there is a way in which you say, okay, back in the day, to take people from another continent and go across the ocean bring them and pay a lot of money because slaves were very expensive, real expensive. It's like a Ferrari to own a slave, right? Because only 3% owned them. They must have been valuable.
Damn. Go get that deodorant. Shit.
That is nasty. That is
It's in that bag over there.
God.
I forgot to wash up under my arms when I got in the shower.
Oh, is that it?
Classic
Was
mistake.
that it? Yeah. Yeah, I always make that.
And one thing I'll say, you know what they said about they
That's
said about
very
Africans?
too.
They were really good with their animals. They will say that. You can
Yeah,
say
Mike.
that's a lie,
I
but,
keep
like,
checking on
they were
Mike.
seen as being
Like, you're
really
right,
good
Mike.
with
You're
animals.
right.
And animals,
Checking on you,
that was
Mike.
the
You've
whole
been
economy. You
quiet.
didn't have tractors. You didn't have 18-wheelers. You had animals. And if you had people who were good with animals, they are very valuable. And they did see blacks as being really good with animals.
And this won't make all white people elites. Of course, they got the foresight.
Like, let's say something was going on and I didn't want to do it, and I had like a black slave. I'd be like, "Oh no, you milk the horses. You're so good with the animals." You know, that'd be some pandering bullshit, I would say, just to get them to, you know, do what I want them to do. You know, that's yeah. I don't think that's. I don't know. It'd be like, well, black people are just good with animals. That's why we had them. You know, they're valuable. They're valuable.
People that actually do the speaking and stuff, but
And
white people
everybody
determines what's bad and good.
Everybody.
It can be an average Joe, and you can be disciplining your kids or correcting your kids. And white people say, well, I don't feel like that. He should be able to do that.
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, when a special white woman say that say something like that, even though it's based on her feeling, they gonna find a way to make that a law.
No clue who that is.
Especially when you get multiple white people feel like how the way black people are living, if they just feel like they shouldn't live like that, I guarantee you, in ignorance of the law is no excuse. They gonna start having these little meetings that we don't know shit about, and before you know it, you like, when this became a law?
Yep. When I was in intake, it was 3/4 black.
I didn't know we could whip our kids with a belt.
Yeah. That's who's in intake.
Some white woman with no kids.
He was an intake.
Felt like that we should whip our kids with a belt. They deemed it as beating and used these horrible names to make it sound worse than what it is. And then that became a law. Right under the ninja nose.
Yep. We were in court the other day and we saw a guy. He's obviously a good dad. His mom is making the kid crazy. They are split up. Remember, Grace? Mm-hmm. So the dad took the kid. He's like, let's have some fun. Let's go to a shooting range, which is totally legal, supervised.
Kind of like cleaning his armpit.
When he was a kid, kid had a great time. Mom found out about it. Now they're in court.
We could do the other one, or we could do the other one. No?
And they're saying if you do that again,
you only did one?
You're going to jail.
You only cleaned
what
one?
The fuck?
Yeah, get the other one. Yeah, you
Your dad is like a hunter kind of guy, you know?
Yeah, he grew up hunting and fishing. So what's wrong with taking a boy out to learn how to be a man? But the courts say nope. But it's not the white people, it's the white women. It's the white women, it's the Karens.
White women is the catalyst.
Lost control of our women.
Controls America. Well, black people
doing a little
white women
miming
actually
there.
runs America.
Hey, JP.
White men just he's the authoritator. So whatever the white woman see fit, that's what the white man gonna make adjustments.
JP.
Yeah.
JP, was that deodorant on your skin or just on that undershirt?
On my skin.
No, that was on.
Oh, you're deodorizing.
Got that right in there.
I think in the times of slavery and after the times of slavery.
Yeah, sometimes I do that too. I do that too.
Like, worked together to keep women under control.
Sometimes because I use like the Axe deodorant, like after I do like the armpits or something, or sometimes I do it first. I'll just do like a little bit, like somewhere like right here, like a little bit, and then like that because I do like the smell of it too. Like it does smell good. You know? I don't know, but yeah.
Control. And then we lost control. We both lost control of our women.
I think for black men, there's only one way to control your woman. And a lot of people laugh at me and they say I'm crazy for what.
Is it money? Is it money?
If you want control, especially of a black woman, you have to get a woman that's in felonies. right? There's a prison app where it's almost like looking up dogs. It tell you invest that woman to the T. It lets you know she got HIV, everything about this bitch, just like a bitch, a dog. Right?
Oh shit!
So you know everything, and then you got to keep in mind.
I like this guy.
These are the system is who raised them. They don't have black women don't have no appreciation for no black male figure to be authoritative over them like that. So the only thing that they have, and then you got to think the government is the only ones that can discipline these women. The government is the only ones that can discipline. You as a man can't discipline this woman, but the government can. First off, she got an ankle bracelet on. Let her know where she can and can't go. And if she break the rules, I know something. So you have real quick. This I won't want no free ass woman.
Hey, JP, real quick, that makes sense. Hold on, Ben. John. Earlier today, which I found very interesting, Ben said that he was elite. He made that a declarative, and I thought that was very interesting what he said. And even I had to ask him certain questions about the Gilded Age, the building of America, the robber barons. Do you believe he's a part of the elite, even though he's not?
I mean, not now, but the way he explained it, I was listening to him earlier when he said that. That I kind of agree with him, and that what is the eras? One wave hits, and his grandfather, whatever, that would have been elite at that time to be the governor of Virginia, which is pretty much has always been a wealthy state. Yep. Then as he said, Civil War and all that changed things. And those people moved up northeast. I don't know if he's remained in it, but he would have been in that class at one point.
You gotta change her up, bro.
I think there's some value to that. Probably because of when he moved into the northeast, he would have moved into a class, unlike a class that I would have moved into. It's probably the way Ben speaks, the way he speaks, and things like that. It very well could be why Grace was willing to quit high school. That kind of, strong-minded spirit would have, there would have been a thread of that in her.
I just want you guys to know, I did not didn't quit high school as like some kind of like statement really against the culture.
I didn't say that, but we were in New Haven, Connecticut, and Grace walked into Yale, right into where the students were. They assumed she was a student. Right. Then she fucked up because they asked her what her major was, and she said law, which is not an undergraduate major, but like they immediately saw her as a Yale student. Right.
Yeah, because she's a young person that's in Yale, but the minute she opened her mouth, she proved that she doesn't belong in Yale.
I played frisbee with the Frolf. I played frisbee with the.
She still gets emails from the Frolf Club at Yale inviting her, of course.
Lena with the $5 super chat. I bet you Gimpy's people don't have those types of meetings. They have meetings about how they can make their community better. Thank you.
CT, I was watching and I was talking to Brave on the phone.
Respectfully, don't drag me into any of this.
I kept saying, CT, regular Douglas said, Ben and Grace have a strong relationship and people should stop picking on that. And, I think that's kind of true. A lot of people don't have this strong relationship with their parent, particularly in the Black community. But then the bigger point I want to make is this: where's the Black Grace Thorpe? You look at the chat engagement when she comes up on the panel.
Where's the Black Grace?
Where's the Black Grace Thorpe? Right. Is there one? Who's the Black Grace Thorpe that speaks as well as she does, can command a panel, engage with the JPs, the mics, Hafez? Where is the Black?
Well, y'all had mooncakes until she filed police reports against Imperius.
Mooncakes is not Grace Thorpe. She cannot run a panel like Grace. I think that's fair.
She got $100K from Dubai guy.
What? I want $100K from
if you had to bet on
guy.
In the next 10 years pursuing a YouTube personality's like career.
I mean, John, there are a lot of black
Mike's
women who
just barely
Well,
staying
that's
up.
what I'm asking.
Like,
Who's the black race? So is it 60 Goddess?
Mike's
well, maybe
out
not
of
live
it. Mike's
streamers,
just
but
out
I mean,
of
there
it.
are
Among the
female
live streamers, and
YouTubers.
there are many black women.
There's not a lot of
live
female. There's not a lot of female live streamers my age. Period.
Well, but I just asked. I don't care how old they are. Where are the black race thoughts?
No, you guys always want to know what white people are saying behind closed doors. And this is what Grace told me, straight up. Black people act conservative. They only act as a group. They will not like branch out and go out of their group like white people do.
Let me ask you this
That
question.
is holding them back.
Yeah. Well, I was.
Let me ask you this question. Mooncase just put in the chat. Republic put in the chat. Mooncase has a master's degree. Okay. Who can command a panel? Who be easier to listen to? Grace and Mooncase running the panel. Who seems like
happened to Mike?
more worldly between the two of them?
Did they take Mike off?
I'm just asking. Who?
I gotta see what happened with Mike there.
Toby, straight up.
Oh, okay.
They will not.
Let's see.
This is what Grace. You guys.
I just asked. I don't care how old they are. Where are the black Grace thoughts?
No, you guys always want to know what white people are saying
behind.
behind
Or was he doing? He's
closed doors.
about it.
This is what Grace told me.
He's thinking about
straight
it.
up. Black people act conservative. They only
now
act
he's
as a
calmed
group.
down.
They
Now
will
he's
not-
calmed down. Now he's
Like,
off.
let me ask you in chat. Some
Then
more
he comes
worthy.
back. Okay, and then he comes back. All right.
Who seems like
Yeah, Mike is toasted already. Mike is so drunk already. Bro, you gotta chill out and just drinking straight out of the bottle, Mike. I mean, like, dude, literally, like him and like I should go back to when him and Ben were going at each other because that was actually funny. I'll probably do that right now. We'll go back to when Mike first comes up because Mike was very talkative when Mike came up. He just shut down once he got too drunk. Now he's just quiet. I think he's just gonna wobble and fall asleep pretty soon. But let's go back to when Mike first came up. Actually, let's see if he does
more
anything right now.
worldly
I don't
between
think
the
he's
two?
gonna do anything. You could do anything, Mike?
Swift, because Taylor Swift is the top as far as an American girl that you're gonna love. Now, here's the question though: Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, they can.
Could you send it to my email?
Right here. So this was 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago, right? This is how long it took for Mike to get from where he is currently, which is this catatonic, like. Like that, like just wobbling around, kind of thing. Drunk Mike, I'm doing a lot of miming today. I don't know why. But yeah, like, damn, Mike, I love it. You gotta love to see it. But we'll see how Mike was when he first came in compared to how he is now. Hasn't said a word for about an hour or something. Just has been fucking dead quiet.
Yeah, okay. Post your email in the private chat.
It's easy. It's
her daddy, but she wants to get away from her
to marry her.
Take your shit.
Yeah, okay. Post your email in the
where
private
Mike
chat.
it's easy. It's caucasoidtrash@gmail.com.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And spell it with a Z.
Oh,
Caucasoid with a Z trash
They look
at
drunk like Mike.
gmail.com.
You must be joking.
Why am I joking?
God damn it.
Must
Spell it with a C or a K, Brave. C or a K.
A Z.
A Z.
Caucasoid. CAUCAZ. You're supposed to have an S there. I spelled it with a Z.
I know he's saying that.
Because that's the way white trash say caucasoid. Caucasoidtrash@gmail.com.
If you're asking me if Ben is part of the elites, I would say no. Because if you are part of the elites, you don't talk about it. It's a secret society. You don't talk about it. It's not openly talked about. You have investment. Let me ask you this, Ben. If you are an elite, why are you living with your daughter in a little efficiency 2-bedroom? Because why? Because you have a criminal record and horrible credit? Is that
Wait a second. The elites openly talk about it. We laugh at trash like you because there's nothing you're going to do about it. That's how elite we are. We got you wrapped up and tied in a little knot. We're happy to say,
fuck
you up the ass, steal your money, take your shit, and laugh all the way to the bank. And what you gonna do about it? Nothing. That's how real elites roll. They don't care to hide something from you. What do I gotta hide from you?
Can you stop rambling for a second? How do you steal our money? I don't go to Grace's OnlyFans. You pimp your own daughter out. That's what you
can call it. That's what brokey losers say. I call it managing a successful career.
Really?
Brokey loser.
Brokey loser. Wow.
The reason I'm a loser.
I haven't heard that for a while.
Kids, so I don't want them to be successful. I want them to be a loser like me. An elite goes.
Show her ass.
An elite goes. I got a beautiful daughter. Let's make some fucking money together.
Whoa! Hey.
Let me tell you something. I'm not.
I win and you lose.
Listen, guys, let me finish. I'm not going to show a picture of my daughter is 10 times hotter than you, and she would never.
Hang tight, guys. The wealthy broke man with the $2 super chat. He says we have less than 100 likes. Come on, people. Yeah, guys, get the likes. Go ahead.
Gotta get them likes up.
The bottom line is that there's something called pond scum, and it's just scum that sits on top of the pond. And that's what you are, Ben. You're pond scum. You basically filch off of anybody you can filch off because you can't get a job. And you're going to grift. And before you know it, Ben, you're going to be 65 on welfare. That's what you're going to be. Because Grace is going to get tired of it. Grace is going to eventually find a guy who's going to be dumb enough to marry her. Or you're going to be out on your own. That's it. Ben, do you have any investments? Ben, how much are you worth globally? How much money do you have?
Low seven figures. Now, your daughter,
low seven. You have $1 million.
DMs, and she don't tell her daddy, but she wants to get away from her fucking loser daddy and come be with a real man who's going to give her real dick and is going to show her what life's all about. See? Yeah, but you can say, "Hey, honey, is that true?" And she won't tell you until she's over here sitting on my lap, and I'm going,
"Sexual, Ben.
Let's win together." Yes.
Around like your homo.
You can call it Epstein's apartment. I don't fucking care. I'll fuck your daughter. I'll fuck your wife. I'll fuck your mother. I'll steal your money, and I will laugh all the way to the bank. Ain't nothing you can do about it because I have my Jew lawyer meet you in court and take you down and make you scared. We're gonna take your shit away. And that's how the elites roll. And we don't give a fuck about you trash type people, white, black, or Chinese.
Oh, wow. Damn, Ben. Is that
how it is?
Is that how you really feel, Ben?
You know, you are a master at showing how stupid these people are. You're Ben, you are not an elite. You don't have $1 to your name. You don't have 2 nickels to rep. Your daughter living.
All you niggas talk about is money. That's not what it is to be an elite, you fucking retards.
Wow. Ben, at 19 years old,
Ben's wildin'. Ben's as drunk as fucking Mike.
Your
dad did what?
You don't have 2 nickels to rub together, Ben. Ben, you're gonna get a shower in 2 weeks. You look like shit. For real.
Whatever. That's not what it is. That's not what it is.
Let me say something. I didn't always get along with people.
Your daughter loves the smell of my balls.
Like, wait, what? What? Like, Mike, I don't think has a daughter. I think he only has a son or 2, probably. I don't think he has a daughter, as far as I know. But like, why is this guy attacking Mike's daughter now? He's like, because I guess, is this projection? Like, do you sit your daughter on your lap and does your daughter laugh about loving the smell of your balls while you guys are in bed together at age whatever? My daughter's 3 and she has her own little bed. She doesn't always sleep in it. Sometimes she'll sleep with me and her mom sometimes, But yeah, a lot of times when I'm not there, she'll always like sleep with her mom. But usually, sometimes she's learning to sleep here a little bit, By the time she's whatever age Grace could be just totally different best for, not even, I mean, you can't pretend your relationship with your daughter is what people would call appropriate. I mean, at least it just seems inappropriate. I don't know. The traveling around, parading things around, trying to make a name off of your daughter's probably sex appeal,
yeah, they love it. So Safa, You can wash your balls.
You're dark.
I don't wash them, and the ladies love it. Because the real man I thought you said balls. I thought you said balls. Some pussy who's constantly washing his testicles because he don't like the way he smells.
Yeah.
Suffer. See, ain't my problem.
When someone's defeated.
Mike, real quick. Ben, this is none of my business.
Fucking pigging out and drinking.
And I'm only asking because
I love it.
I pretty much have been quiet the whole day, but
Ben and Mike
you
are
have
two of the same.
low seven figures in terms of assets or just liquid?
Liquid.
Or combination.
Liquid assets? No.
Okay. Okay, I got you. So basically, if you sold your assets, you'd have $1 million in cash. A couple of million, maybe.
I'm talking about wealth. So it's not liquid.
You said low seven sips. You said
what am I worth? Is what I'm saying.
What is
you're just guessing.
What is your net worth?
I don't share that information with broke.
With brokey, like this is the shit I would do when I was trolling, and this was like years ago. I was doing this Andrew Tate troll, and I'd be like, "Oh, I don't talk to brokies and do things with brokies or whatever." But this guy's full blown cringy Andrew Tating it right now, and I feel like he's not even like joking. I mean, either that or he's just convincing me. I don't know if he's really into all this brokey stuff with Jew lawyers or whatever on this power trip and thinks he's the elite because, his daughter gets attention.
Brokey losers like you.
Broke. You have no money because you're broke.
Brokey.
You're welcome to think that. I'm still fucking your daughter.
Bro, you're sitting.
You don't give a fuck anything to get away from you.
Fucking your daughter.
You're sitting on a 24-inch.
All a bitch needs is a good time. She ain't gonna look at your bank account.
The whole thing is that you can't hurt me with
I don't know about all that.
Juvenile insults. It doesn't work because people that have a working.
It is working, Mike. It's working. You're losing.
I don't think you ever really matured. I don't think you are. You said you had who the hell? Let me CT and everyone on panel. Who the hell would hire this guy for a real job where he's handling, spreadsheets and handling other dude? You want
that's a real job? That's brokey shit. You want to be an accountant? You want to be a numbers guy? That's some bullshit, nigga. Go do that. Go do that. They got computers that can do that now. But if you want to take your little fucking big pen and say like I can add the numbers up too for some fucking loser, go do it. That ain't a real elite job.
Kicking in. See, he takes Adderall. Ben, what's the most money you made at Burger King per hour?
Mike,
what you talking about?
While he's thinking, Mike, you got to give it to him though. The delusional, the what's it called?
Right, delusions of grandeur.
Shit, delusional grandeur.
Yep.
Delusion.
Yeah, it's the delusion of grandeur that this man has.
An hour. I
off
never
the
worked
chart.
by the hour.
How
never in my life have I worked by the hour.
This unachieved, this much of a loser in life, and yet still have this much confidence. Can we bottle what Ben has? We could sell it.
Nope.
We could sell it.
Nope. You got to be connected to a pair of balls, but you don't want to.
In Ben's defense, could it be possible that he is worth low seven figures? I mean,
he could be, but he's not.
He ain't worth shit. He ain't worth shit. Come on.
The fact of the matter is, you wouldn't be surprised if my name was on the deed of Epstein's Island, right? You'd go, that sounds about right. None of you all would be on that deed. No one.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if you were on Epstein's Island. It's just you're not enough of a baller to be invited. That's the
you'd
problem.
be like,
you would love to be on there.
Hey, Ben,
and he could set it up with the bitch.
If you bought a hundreds of $1 million island after Epstein died and allegedly died, and you went and bought the island because you got the connections to even do that and all the money to do it and make it happen and everything, I would find that extremely not believable, Ben Thorpe. I would be like, how did Ben Thorpe get that money? Not only me, but the FBI, the fucking CIA, and everybody would probably be like, bro just bought the pedophile island. How did he get all that money? Everybody would definitely investigated. You can't be rich these days and not be looked into, honestly.
Okay, else, yeah. if I could intercede here, Ben, why do you believe they don't believe?
Hi, Barbara.
Why do you believe that they don't believe that you are worth lower 7 figures?
Well, they're envious. They do believe it.
I don't believe it.
They just have no way of coping because they're like,
JP is worth more than this man.
How do you explain envy?
I'm willing to put.
So Ben makes 7 figures, can't prove it or say how it happens, doesn't have any property or anything he owns or anything, and just rides the coattails of his daughter, and we're supposed to believe him, or maybe CT is going to believe we're all just envious of Ben Thorpe. We're all just so jealous of him and all his million of dollars, you know? Yeah.
Put down a bet. JP is worth more than this man.
But see, this is Brokey thing. Is like, show me your worth more than this man. That's not what wealth is.
What
I
color
already
is
explained
your
that to you,
Bugatti?
but if you just want to be these kind of white trash people who go like, I have a flashier car than you, then you win. But you would win no matter how much money I have. I ain't buying a brand new Cadillac because that's Brokey shit. It's stupid to buy brand new cars.
Oh yeah, I know you can buy it.
Money I have.
I know somebody
buying
already
a flashy
bought it.
new car and taking it off the lot. That's what makes.
Yeah, I know somebody already bought the island. Yeah, somebody already bought Epstein Island. I didn't know what they were doing with it. It's weird if they turned it into a resort. I would assume it would be haunted, you know, just a haunted, horrible place to be. So yeah.
You poor.
Look, Ben, I know you make good use.
I'm an old ass Toyota.
Good entertainment.
I don't give a fuck.
Crap. But Ben,
I can jump in real quick. Ben, I've studied you now for probably about a month. I've studied your behavior and your diction patterns. Ben, you were you're a lying sack of shit. You're not an elite. You're a broke. You don't have 2 nickels to rub together. Your daughter
already said that phrase from 1922.
Mike, in Ben's defense, Mike, why do you believe somebody's tickling me right now? Why do you believe that his family didn't grow up? I mean, didn't associate with the Vanderbilts, the Rockefellers during the Gilded Age?
Sure. No, that's a part. And
They did.
I'll give you my answer.
They did.
They would have left him a stipend where he wouldn't have to live with his daughter.
It's called a stipend. The elites know how to pronounce words.
Do
you know, CT? I could give you the address that my grandparents lived at. 592 Tuckerman Avenue. It's right on the cliffs, right down the road from all of those mansions
in Rhode Island.
And my grandpa went to the Curtis Institute, which is the most elite musical institute. He played piano, classical piano, in all of those.
So your uncle or whoever the fuck you're talking about did something, and they were so good at piano, and they went to school. But it's never about Ben and what Ben's doing. What are you doing, Ben, that's making you these millions? You know, or where you just left $1 million a long time ago from Piano Man, you know? Like, I don't know. I mean, if I had $1 million, I probably wouldn't be like whoring my daughter out and looking like an asshole on the internet or anything. I'd probably be spending time with my family more and, you know, planning vacations and shit. I wouldn't be doing this necessarily.
Mansions.
Hey, what's up,
with
Frank?
all the
Hey, long time no see. Are you an elite CT? No, I'm just a humble servant of God. I'm not a
Amen.
My family was upper middle class. Now I had rich uncles that owned businesses, but my family personally, we were upper middle class. We weren't wealthy, but we were upper middle class.
Do you mind if I show the address, Ben? Or
yeah, the house isn't there anymore, but
do you have it
here?
Yeah, you show it from if you can from above, because you'll see it's right on the ocean.
I don't have Google. Yeah, I don't have Google Earth, but I can see the ocean right here. Yeah,
it's right on the cliffs. That's the neighborhood you're in. Okay, and if you go down the road from that, you get to like, the Vanderbilt.
He's a humble individual.
I don't know exactly when they were
like
there.
Nunzio.
And I'm not saying my grandfather was an owner of one of those, but like, that's who they hung with. And like they all look up St. George's School in Newport. Take a look at that. Tell me that's white trash high school.
So more vague nonsense from Ben. So more vague nonsense. So there was
right across from. If you turn the camera around from that shot, that's where
it's always a maybe or whatever. It could have been. Never.
I mean, guys, you don't think Newport, Rhode Island is an elite area?
No.
Yeah.
Ben, is this where you went to school? Is this where you went to school?
No.
Is this where you lived?
Well, I mean, my grandparents lived there. I went there all the time.
No, but you did. So you didn't live there. You didn't go to school there.
I did. Exactly my point. Ben always just rides the coattails of others' achievements. You didn't live in that house. You didn't go to school there. You weren't an elite. You're like, what are you trying to say? You're like grandfathered in because your family did things that were good. I think when you and your wife or whatever broke up, I think that whole thing went with her. I'm guessing. I don't know why. They probably liked her better than you.
Lived there for a while.
None of the things.
Hang tight. I'm gonna do this only because of a few reasons. I'm gonna advocate for Ben here. So, Mike, your family is Italian or Sicilian, so I'm assuming your family came here in what, the 1900s, right? The early 1900s, right?
1902.
Brave, you said your father came here in what, 1930 something?
No, 1920.
Okay, so is it?
Oh, really? You're not old white trash?
No.
Oh.
Very new.
Now I know people could get mad at me and the views. Is it plausible to assume that maybe Ben somehow is of that lineage? His family's been here since what, the 1600s, right, Ben?
Yeah, I don't know exactly when, but like, yeah, I mean, if you're a governor in 1800, you've been here a while, so I would assume.
So
early on.
Mike, is it? So Mike, just throw me some rope here, Mike. 1 to 100. 1 to 100. Is it plausible to assume that his family possibly rubbed shoulders with the Astors, or hopefully I'm saying it right, the Astors, or
yes,
the Vanderbilts, the Rockefellers, like somewhere down the line, like 1 to 100, with obviously 100 being more to the like it actually happened. Go ahead.
It could be.
He's a minus 12.
It could be a 50-50, but I could say that he would never.
You know what's funny is he said minus 12. I was gonna say about 12%. This guy decided in his mind, because it's funny because you ask somebody in random numbers and they all kind of come back with the same number sometimes thing. But he said minus 12. I was gonna say 12. I was already thinking in my head, like most likely, like odds, of this. 12% out of 100, not very likely, but there's a chance, his family, but that doesn't mean anything with him. Hell, he might not even be part of their bloodline, or he might just be the black sheep of the family, or just so like estranged from the actual elite groups that practice the stuff in the family, he's clearly not part of it. You don't run around screaming, I'm Illuminati, I'm a Freemason, look at my family, unless you're Mike Cerrone and lying, or you're Ben Thorpe and you're lying, These two are kind of one and the same, but Mike, look at Mike's eyes, bro. Look at Mike's eyes. Look how tiny and red they are. They're like fucking Mike's fucking fucked up. Mike's awesome. He's funny.
Never be involved because he's a Mongolian. He wouldn't be involved.
And my eyes are all little.
Could you believe that?
Well, look at Mike's eyes. My eyes are all little.
You met Bill Gates?
Yeah, mine are all little too.
How was Epstein Island? How was it?
I wasn't on Epstein Island, but I met Bill Gates. But I'm not saying I'm close friends with Bill Gates.
I'm close friends.
Where did you meet him? Was it a soiree? Was it like a cocktail party?
It was actually a random meeting, but he's big into, I think it was chess or something like that. So there was like a chess tournament. And
So you were at a chess tournament and he was there and you ran into him.
Sure.
Yeah, I also met the I also met the senator of Rhode Island, talked with him for a while. Like you guys would like act like peasants around elites. I just feel like they're my people and they see me as their people because we have to speak the same language. We roll the same way. You know what I'm saying? I don't pee my pants when I meet a senator. And they understand, like it's not so much like that we flash each other's, we don't flash balance sheets to each other. We just roll a certain way. And I was raised in that environment where you don't act like rich and influential people are. I personally in my family, I don't want to dox them, but like there's someone in my close family who is one of the founders of Facebook. He is a billionaire.
Oh, he's a Zuckerberg, huh?
I hung out
Zuckerberg
with him.
Your family's Mark Zuckerberg now.
So you guys would pee your pants and then start asking him for money. I just smoked cigars with the guy who played.
So you hang out with billionaires and you smoke cigars and play things.
You know, but if I wanted to call him, I could call him right now.
Wait, what did he say they play?
I personally in my family, I don't want to dox him, but like there's someone in my close family who is one of the founders of Facebook. He is a billionaire. Okay. I've hung out with him. We're friends. See, so you guys would pee your pants and then start asking him for money. I just smoked cigars with the guy who played, you know, but if I wanted to call him, I could call him right now.
So Ben, because this kind of stuff really interests me. Obviously, you view Trump as elite, but Trump really is new money.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Are you saying that your family is?
He's like both. He's like kind of both.
Yeah, but your family will be older and more elite than Trump.
They would see Trump as like.
Yeah.
There are Republicans in my family, but they're old. You know, they see Trump as trash.
Trump is trash. Trump is the greatest president of all time.
Mike, okay, because in advocating for Ben,
he's an N-word.
Yeah, Mike. So because his family is not old money, you know, not the DuPont, the Vanderbilts, the Trump's
a scumbag. He's a scumbag real estate.
Yeah, so he's like new money to them. So that's how so he's elite now, and his grandkids they'll be old money eventually. But
Ben,
I get what Ben is saying. Ben is saying that his go ahead.
Yeah, Ben's
like paint everything gold.
Gone with the wind money.
You know, paint everything gold, and they go, "Look at me, I'm rich." Right? Old money people would never do that. They never.
Yeah.
They never.
As I said, Ben's like gone with the wind money. You know, when they had the farm.
You're going to lose your money if you wear it on your fingers. It's like we don't roll that way. You would be surprised. I've met a lot of people who are super rich. You would never know. And in fact, the way you know them is they wear shitty jeans, but like the label, if you look at it, is like $300.
I like this one. I like this one.
Okay. Man, this may sound really crazy. Brave, I get what Ben is saying now. I get what he's saying, right? So Ben is basically saying
they're matching. They are.
He could pull up 3 or 4 family members.
Again, the same mustache, the same color hairs.
That's what you were saying.
Mike needs to take off his hat to grow down his hair.
Personally, yeah, like so you probably had family members that graduated from Exeter, right?
Well, St. George is Exeter isn't that England?
Exeter
or Connecticut?
No, Exeter
Connecticut. It's similar. St. George is in that league, so we did the Newport version of it.
And so
you said University of Pennsylvania is one of the elites.
So you would say that you probably have a few family members that graduated from West Point.
We weren't military. No.
Okay, not military. Okay.
There is an elite military too, but then there's trash military.
I get what I get what Ben is saying. I get what Ben is saying. So Ben, you were just sort of like co-telling, or you're riding.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, Mike. No, Mike. Hold on, Mike. Hold on, Mike. Let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish. Let me advocate for Ben here. I get what Ben is saying. Ben is attaching himself because there is.
Yeah, I want to hear him do that again. The no. It reminded me of like when the cat does that thing where it's like annoyed or like it's trying to fight back without like the nails are out, but it's not willing to scratch because it's CT, but it's like like that thing, you know. That's what he's.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hold on, Mike. No, Mike.
That's why. That's just why.
Mike, let me finish. Hold on. Let me advocate for Ben here. I get what Ben is saying. Ben is attaching himself because there is not duty, but you are. That's how elites run. Like you can attach yourself because you come from that bloodline.
I was raised around on my father's side. Those people, not my mother's side. On my
whereas
a
lot of people, yeah. So whereas a lot of people don't have kids who just grew up going to Exeter or kids going to the Ivies or something. I get what you're saying.
I went to like when I would visit my grandparents on a farm, and it wasn't no big farm. My grandfather would play like Rachmaninoff to put us to sleep. You see what I'm saying? So you're listening to Rachmaninoff.
What the fuck's Rachmaninoff?
Played by like a world-class musician, and that's not, you don't pay money for that. Like trash would go pay money for that. Your grandpa playing that to put you to sleep when you're visiting him in the country is a different kind of, you see what I'm saying? It's a cultural wealth.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
That's why I say that white people have it and we ignore it.
Do you know who Ben reminds me of? Ben is exactly the same.
So you're saying that, like in that scenario where it's a cultural wealth, okay? So black people can't have, you know, like an album, let's say NSYNC, since you did a rock thing and they're NSYNC, and it'd be like, oh, that album sucks or whatever. And sure, all the peasants can play it, but it's funny that when I go see my grandfather, he always plays NSYNC, and I get so bored I fall asleep, you know? Black people can't have that happen, you know? Just cultural wealth isn't just exclusive to white people is my point. So that's stupid that he's saying, like, a lot of the things Ben's saying are fucking stupid. I don't know if you guys are catching that. Catching that a lot of the shit he's saying is fucking stupid. It's very stupid, actually.
As Lois from Family Guy, you know, Lois married Peter, a regular Joe, working class, but her family is like super rich and aristocratic.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I was raised super rich, but I was in a culture in which wealth was normal, which is different than other people. On my father's side, on my mother's side, no.
Right.
We were just trash in that sense. Like if you,
I mean, okay, like the Family Guy thing. I know I'm nitpicking here, but like the Family Guy thing, Peter actually has spent the most out of anybody on random shit, like buying animals, buying helicopters with his face on it, fucking cars with his face on it, just dumb shit, just spending, like bought a farm, you know, just like, oh fuck it, you know, I'm gonna buy a farm. Don't Fox usually pay for this? Like somebody pays for it. So I mean, Peter in a sense is rich, because I think, like, you know, obviously, and the joke is that Fox pays for all of it, you know, but Peter is kind of in a way rich, you know, he always has everything he needs, whether it's weapons, liquor, or whatever.
Right.
Middle class, but still, I was raised in the most, you know,
seems like you took a lot from your mother's side, then.
East Greenwich, but like we weren't in the fancy part of that city, but like I can name people I went to school with that are elites. Deborah Messing. Do you know who Deborah Messing is?
No.
She played on Will and Grace. Like, I knew her personally.
And she's in
from a rich Jewish family.
Yeah, I know that.
I was friends with the governor's daughter in Rhode Island.
Cool.
You could look up the name. Like, so it's not like, and I think there could be a certain thing you get from being raised in the ghetto too. But like, there's other things you get from being raised around.
But I thought you're an elite. If you're an elite, why are you raised in the ghetto? If you're an elite,
I wasn't. I'm saying some people can, and I've lived in the hood. But like, see, an elite person when they're living in the hood, it's
I lived
slumming,
in the hood,
right?
Oh, you're
seeing
slumming
how
it,
the
huh?
other half lives, but you never become them. You know what I'm saying? But it can be interesting to watch. You know how they roll, because that will allow you to rule over all of them.
Ben, when you snap out of your delusions, we'll still let you.
I feel like that was some psychopathic shit, though. Like, he's been reading like a lot of those books on how to take power, the rules of war, or all that bullshit that like people read, all the Andrew Tate bullshit, you know, the brokies and everything. It's funny. He is totally into it, you know. And it's weird to see. I've never seen somebody like actually into this kind of thing. And, you know, I know, like, when I would say stuff, I was joking. I'd be like, oh, these brokies or something, you know. Oh, you some kind of brokey? You know, I don't know.
In the white trash club.
I was never into the Andrew Tate stuff.
No, I can never be in that.
White trash understand that there's a lot of things that white people don't really appreciate or understand. So you still get in the club, nobody.
You can't be in the club. It's like a black guy who's raised middle class can never really be a ghetto guy. He can live in the ghetto, he can act like a fool, but he's not really a ghetto guy. How you're raised determines who you are.
Hold on. There's a theory that the King of England is actually a blue-collared guy living in Australia. That is the true lineage of the King of England, and the Windsors were like German and they were inserted. That's what Ben claims he is. Ben is the true aristocracy that's just living.
I used to have dinner with the Bishop of Worcester on a regular basis. The Catholic Bishop of Worcester. He would invite me over. We'd have dinner together.
Cool.
Like, that's an elite. And the Bishop of Providence. Like, I knew them I knew every bishop, almost every bishop in New England on a personal first name basis.
The church guys.
Ben, you're Catholic.
It is what it is.
You're Catholic. Ben, you're Catholic. You're a Catholic.
Yeah, I converted.
Why does he say I'm sorry, guys? I know the bishops. I'm sorry, guys. What are those bishops doing that's so bad that you got to apologize to us for knowing them? You know, like, what are those bishops doing that's so bad? I thought bishops were supposed to be good, like, church guys or something. Or are they just is he talking about chess? Are you talking about chess? I'm just kidding.
Catholicism. Are you Roman Catholic?
I'm Catholic.
Okay, but are you Roman Catholic?
Roman Catholic has to do with the right.
Like, you know, like a Catholic. Yeah. There's a difference.
We all know what that means. Yeah.
Is there a difference between Catholic and Roman Catholic? I have no clue. Somebody, if you guys know, let me know. Somebody Google it and let me know. I thought it was just an older version of the same thing, but you know, it might. I mean, if you're like, I don't think you even got to say the Roman part. You just say Catholic these days.
But before that, my dad's family was Episcopalian, which is WASP, right? And so that's what I came out of, but like the Catholics are the new elites, right? So I shifted over.
Sure.
The Episcopalians are dying. They've got a lot of money, but the Catholics is where it's at.
But why
if you were raising your kid to rule the world, you would tell him to convert to Catholicism in America.
Ben, in your opinion,
becoming Catholic.
In your opinion, because the Catholic Church has the most opportunities.
America's not becoming Catholic. We are, and pretty much always have been, kind of a Catholic Christian thing, and definitely, I would say, a lot more Christian than Catholic. But that's all the same thing. Really, just misunderstandings about, I guess, at least the Christian part. I guess I get that part, the misunderstandings. I don't understand some of the crazy shit the Catholics do, or the symbols they use. It seems more like Egyptian stuff that they reference when, you know. All right, here we go. There is Eastern Orthodox and Roman Catholics. Mike was just being extra. Whenever you hear Catholic, they are speaking about Roman Catholicism, who leader is the Pope at the Vatican. Dang, so they're the ones with the Pope. Legathon, how you doing? All right, back to the video.
In the world, because they're the largest organization, do you think there's more opportunities to be Catholic?
There's more opportunities to be Catholic. I don't know what that means.
In other words, you have
anyone can be Catholic.
Yeah, you can be Catholic in any
Catholic elite. You roll with the Jesuits. You get to know the priests and especially the bishops where you live, and then you become part of the Catholic elite. Yes.
I'll give you an example. I was working with somebody, and we were talking, and I was like, "Yeah, I got to go to mass." Mass. You're Catholic? I said, "I'm Roman Catholic." Well, so am I. And we immediately bonded, like, because we're like brothers, you know. So there is a symbiotism to having the same religion. There is. It is. You believe in the same thing. You do. So there is definitely something
It's
there.
making me like
what do you
cough
think, Ben?
like crazy because he's so
Right.
full of
And there are
shit.
Catholic elites, and then there are Catholic, you know,
that's crazy.
whatever you call yourself, lower, upper, middle class,
Whatever
whatever.
we call ourselves brokies.
Anyway, right quick, CT. When the scholars that speak of the elites, when they're talking about
don't mind me, I'm
wars
just a bunch of
that are
atoms
being created that are killing thousands of innocent human beings, those elites that they refer to, Ben isn't around. He doesn't know, and he's not around them. Yeah. And with that, I'll say, Ben, don't be ashamed of being white trash. It ain't
I don't care whether you think I'm an elite.
I know. I got
I'm
you.
just saying.
I understand.
I'm just saying what I differentiate.
Yeah.
I identify.
I got you.
He says he don't care if we think he's an elite. All he's been doing is trying to convince us is that he's an elite. You notice Mike's slowing down too as the liquor's hitting him. He's slowing down more and more. He's not as hype as when he first came in. That liquor, like, dude, you gotta not drink straight out of the bottle and like maybe mix that with like something you know you like to drink so it don't just taste so rough. Or I mean, you know, just I don't know, something just less. Like maybe take one shot and then that's it. Maybe shot glasses so you can at least shot it out. If I were you and I were drinking straight out of the bottle, I would pour those into little shot glasses, and then that way you'll be able to track all the shots you take, and you can even put like lemon on the rim or you know salts or whatever. I don't know. Something.
Hey,
not
look,
as a victim of
there's people. I think you know what
you could disagree. I don't care. An elite person does not care what some
if anybody's noticed.
piece
There's
of trash
kids that
on
wanna,
TV.
there's young people that want to pretend they're animals now. Have you seen that?
Furries.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's another name.
Yeah,
so
furries.
Neo pronouns and neo genders. Yeah, they want to be dogs.
What is happening to young minds? Why are they melting like this? Like, what is core value?
Social engineering.
Because they've got social.
Like
because they've got online influencers like Ben.
Yeah.
Parents like you. My kids ain't ever put on a furry costume. They ain't ever gonna.
Oh, man, great.
They put on a Tudor outfit.
Let's not talk about it.
Damn, I would pay some good money to see Grace Thorpe in like a nice, call it like a squirrel costume. Would dress her up like a sexy squirrel. It'd be like, I'll chase her around trying to get a nut, you know? I'd be like, get back here. I need that nut.
But anyway, the whole thing is that people, you know, kids' minds are getting warped. They really are, because I remember being a kid and just being macho, and I couldn't wait to have my Red Ryder, you know, BB gun and going out there and shooting.
You're not even like masculine.
And it was just the best.
You aren't even like
the
masculine.
man of the neighborhood, you know, and you know, going out in the swing sets. But these kids now, they sit in the room and they just play Call of Duty all day. You know, it's just.
They have a dad like you.
I'm sorry.
Because they have a dad like you.
My dad does.
He's
my son
eating
doesn't play
again. Oh shit! This guy was eating
I'm
earlier.
sure he's a bitch.
Is he a bitch? He's 6'3", 230. He'd rip your fucking face off.
Damn.
He'd rip your face off.
Only a bitch.
He'd rip your face off, Ben. He would.
What? He wouldn't be respectful to me, right? He's a bitch.
He'd rip your face off. Ben, you're a pedophile. Ben, that's what you are.
Let me know your name and address.
Ben, you admitted to having sex with your daughter. You admitted it.
Mike, this is sad, dude.
It's true. Am I lying? Banksy, am I lying? I'm not lying.
Yes, you're lying. Yes, you're lying.
You admitted it to.
So is this like an elite thing to just be like kind of eating, talking with your mouth full on camera? Is that kind of an elite thing to like, we're so elite, we don't care if we disgust you with our nasty mushed up food in our mouths and all the gross noises? You know, is that just like he's elite, so he's allowed to just be disgusting? It's like, what disgusts you is just me. It's just me being elite.
It's illegal to do what you're doing.
What's illegal? Are you going to sue me, Ben?
Sure, I'll sue you.
You're going to sue me? Are you going
your name? What's your last name? Your first name is Mike. What's your last name? It ends in a vowel. What's the vowel?
I have it recorded. Ben, I have it recorded.
I'll fucking sue you.
I have it recorded, Ben. Will you wash your hair?
Tell me your last name, big man. Tell me your last
name.
Will
you wash your hair
before? Tell me your last name. Spaziola? What is it?
If it was me,
tell me your last name, big man. Let's be a fucking tough guy on the internet. Be a tough nigger on the internet. Tell me your last name. Let's be a fucking tough guy on the internet. Be a tough nigger on the internet. Tell me your last name, big man. Let's be a fucking tough guy on the internet. Be a tough nigger on the internet. Tell me your last name, big man. Let's be a fucking tough guy on the internet. Be a tough nigger on the internet. Tell me your last name. I'll sue you.
Am I hearing what I thought I just heard there? I had to go back a few times because I was like, let me know what you guys heard. Because I'm not even, let me know what you guys heard.
Hey, why was Grace in the same bed? Why was Grace sleeping in the same bed?
I'll take all your assets. No problem.
Why would your daughter be sleeping in the same bed with a neighbor?
It's belly up to the bar, nigga. You're a tough guy. Tell me your last name. Tell me your last name. I'll look you up right now. I'll file the suit by the end of the day.
Look me up right now. I'll come over.
Tell me your last name. You're a pussy-ass bitch. You're a pussy-ass bitch. Tell me your last name. I'll write it right down now. You'll be served within the end by the end of the week.
Everybody knows my last name, Ben.
All right, so someone put it in private chat.
Everybody knows my last name, Ben.
Well, why don't you tell me?
And Ben, everybody knows that you admitted.
Mike?
KT, wait, what's his name? CT? Yeah, I guess if you don't like it, you can make it private or whatever, you know, if you don't like me re-sharing this. But gonna do what I do, and everybody knows. Everybody knows. I do what I do.
Michael what?
Your daughter.
Michael what?
Your daughter.
Michael what?
You admitted it. Why did you kick her off the bed? Why did you kick her off the bed and go to jail?
Tell me your last name.
Why did you assault your daughter?
Tell me your last name.
Why did you assault your daughter?
I'll serve you. Where you at?
Why did you assault your daughter?
Michael Spaghettiola. What is it? What WAP name do you have?
I've never hit my daughter.
What's your WAP last
Michael
name?
Italiano.
Italiano.
That's it.
Pussy ass bitch.
Damn, what happened?
Ben, you know it's easy to dig a ditch.
Pussy ass WAP bitch.
Well, you know it's easy to dig a ditch.
Yeah, it is. You should learn that. Learn that from your Sicilian retard.
It's pretty easy, Ben.
Mike pouring or pee? Mike was pouring something there.
You guys always end up 6 feet under. Yep.
His name is Michael Lasagna. Michael
What have you children gotten yourselves into today?
Yeah.
Michael Cerrone. Is that it?
Hey, what's up, Scott?
Are you going to sue Ben?
All right, let's find his address. Yeah, I'll sue your ass.
Why? Ben. Why?
Defamation. Why?
Defamation and perjury.
Ben, you admitted to touching your daughter. You admitted to it.
Okay. Tell the judge that. Bring your fucking clips. I'll take that house. Keep it in good order. I don't want you fucking it up because I want that house. I want all those nice cabinets just the way they are. Okay.
So because you fucked your daughter, Ben Thorpe. Yeah, I'll say it too. Ben Thorpe fucks his daughter. Ben Thorpe fucks his daughter. You're like, oh, I'm gonna take you to court. I'm gonna pay what? Thousands of dollars to find you, sue you, have you served, take you to court. And then what? The judge is going to say, yeah, you know what? You don't have sex with your daughter. How much money did you lose because of this? And you're going to have to prove in court that you lost, what? $10, $20 somehow? Maybe what? Like you did were you going to get $100,000 contract that you lost because he called you a pedophile? You know? Does everybody now go around saying Ben Thorpe's a pedophile all because of Mike Cerrone? Or was it because of all the weird shit you say about your fucking daughter? You know, so even then, it's just a frivolous lawsuit you're threatening them with. I'd be like, well, fucking sue me, waste your money, and yes, I will tell this to the judge. I might talk a lot more respectful, but I'm going to say the same things, you know, pretty much. Probably cut out the cuss words.
Mike,
you see how he's
Cerrone, Mr. Cerrone? We good? We good? You want to fuck around? You go and find out, nigga. You don't think I'm an elite? Well, let's see.
You don't think I'm an elite?
Ben Thorpe has a long criminal record.
Get yourself a lawyer, boy, and he'll tell you.
Scott.
He'll tell you
while you can.
come online and apologize for what you said.
I hope you're.
I'm not apologizing for anything. You're a kitty
lawyer.
toucher. You're
Go
a
ahead,
kitty
double down.
toucher.
I don't give a fuck.
You kicked your daughter off the bed and went to jail.
Virginia
You
Beach.
assaulted
I'd
your
love
own
to go
daughter.
there. I've been to Virginia Beach. That's great. We'll file it today. We'll
file
file it today.
File it today, huh?
Good luck. Keep
Ben,
saying
what
it.
did
Be a
you-
tough guy. Be a
So
tough
what's
guy.
going
Go
on,
ahead.
CT?
Go ahead. Say your shit.
Ben, why did you
Say your
assault your
shit.
own
I'll
daughter?
take your house.
Why did
I
you
love it.
assault your own daughter? Why
Clubhouse
did you?
Road.
Why
That
did,
sounds like a
why did you
nice
assault your own
neighborhood.
daughter?
What's he say? Look at his mouth. Look at his mouth.
All right,
Oh,
answer
he
the
got
question,
muted.
Ben, and then
Are
Mike,
they all
you tell
muted?
him
They're all
why he's
muted.
not elite.
CT's muted too. Ben's
Come on.
So Ben,
muted.
Everybody's
so
speaking
Ben,
once,
why
Ben.
did so,
Why'd you
okay,
kick
and
your
that's a good,
daughter
that's a
off
good
the
question.
bed? And
Scott's a good question. So Ben, why did you assault your own daughter? Did she piss you off because she wouldn't give you any? Is that why?
I love it.
ooh,
I'm
that's
recording everything.
Is that why?
Go ahead. Keep going.
She wouldn't give you
Is
no
that why?
pussy. She wouldn't
I'm just
give you no
asking.
pussy, Ben.
that was
Because
the
you kicked
question.
her and you kicked her and you went to jail. Is that not true? It's court record.
You went to jail
That's
for
true.
that? I didn't know
That's.
that.
I got no problem with you saying that.
It's assault. Why'd you assault your
He
underage
said
daughter?
I don't know what
that's
assault
true.
is. You don't even know what assault is.
Why did you?
Yeah, the funny thing is it's a battery. The fact that he actually hit her is him battering her, I guess. Assault's more verbal and like intimidating kind of thing, but like the batteries, he actually hit her. It's worse. Assault was him giving it to you lightly, Ben Thorpe. Apparently, you kicked your daughter out of bed onto the floor, I'm guessing, and maybe she wasn't, doing what he wanted her to do or whatever. He's like, it's your fault we're not elites, and he kicks her out of the bed. He's like, it's your fault we gotta sleep in this bed together. You think I want this? You think I want this? Now smell my balls, smell them. But yeah, I don't know. I think they have a weird relationship. But man, how's this guy? He's so full of shit. I mean, you're elite. You're an elite, hanging out with all the bishops and eating dinner with all these fancy people. Well, where's your home? Where's your home? Why are you trying to take mics over a frivolous lawsuit that would just waste your money? I would drag it on for as long as I could. I'd be like, actually, I got proof I could bring in next court case. We'll schedule another one, and I'll just keep bringing more and more stuff in every single time, and introducing new things, and it will add up for you pretty damn quick. I'll take a public defender or something. I don't give a shit. Or I'll just represent myself. It won't be very hard. It'll just be me talking to the judge. So that'll be good.
Assault your underage daughter, Ben.
That's not what assault is, retard. Look up what the word
And
assault.
listen, and if you're asking me,
Look
Scott,
up the word assault.
anybody who
value of your home.
Anybody,
I want to know if it's
sure,
worth.
Scott, anybody who is elite, who comes from a good family, who comes from education, who comes from any kind of proper diction, how to speak, how to act, doesn't act like Ben. Doesn't act like Ben.
That's what your fucking house is worth. What the fuck, dude?
What's that?
It's a duplex.
No, I live in a large town. It's a 3-level townhouse.
Is it 3-level townhouse?
Yeah, it's called the California condo. They're worth about $500,000.
California King.
Oh, okay, thanks for letting me know. All right, California condo.
Yeah.
California condo. It's gonna look up condos in California.
I ain't gonna steal it. I'm just gonna take it from you.
But Ben, how are you gonna live in it if you're dead?
Oh, you're gonna do death threats too? Okay, perfect.
Of course not. Of course
got
not.
that too.
Your health is not good. Your health is not good.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a death threat.
No, I would never do anything to you, Ben.
No, it's diabetes is a death threat.
You want to keep going? Go ahead.
Yeah, you're not doing good, dude.
Coronary is a death threat.
The diabetes is killing him, man.
Easily.
At least.
At least.
What did you mean? What did you mean by I'm not going to be able to live there when I'm dead?
He's one more cheeseburger away from the.
Yeah, the one thing about me is I lost weight. I actually got back into the gym. I started running again. And believe it or not, CT, credence to you, I started running again because you were running, and I just started running again. And dude, the running, that endorphin high.
Here's my suggestion to you, Mike.
Fantastic.
I would get out of these waters before you get fucked in the ass.
Why are you talking about fucking men in the ass, Ben? Are you gay? Ben, are you bi?
All right, if you don't want to, like, Fuck around, find out.
No, Ben, I don't want to. But do you want to, Ben? Ben, do you want to bang a man in the
Fuck
ass?
around and find out.
Ben, do you want to have sex with a man? Ben, do you want to have sex with a man? Yes or no?
I'm gonna fuck you in the ass, hole, and take your house. That's right.
So I bet
Ben?
he just admitted that he wants to have sex with a man.
I'm gonna fuck you in the ass legally.
It's the way it is.
That'll go well.
You're a dumb motherfucker.
Some things will never.
So, again, when you go to court, it'll be like, Your Honor, please, I'm going to use some language that he said to me before, we got here. He said he was going to have his Jew lawyer sue me and have me in terror, kind of thing, intimidate me. He said he's an elite and that he's going to fuck me in the ass, Your Honor. Legally, I don't know if he meant legally or physically, but that's what he told me, Your Honor. So now we're here. That's what it is. And you see, he brought his Jew lawyer. I mean, that would be funny, but I would totally bring all these things up. It'd be like, Ben, you're saying all kinds of out of line shit to Mike right now. Everything is gonna be brought up in court, or like right away too. They'd be like, well, you say he was gonna have his Jew lawyer, fuck me up in court, and then he's gonna fuck me in the ass or something, and take my house. I don't know. So we're here, Your Honor. We're here. It'd be like, bro, if Ben just says, I didn't say that, Your Honor, I never said that to him, that would be him perjuring himself immediately, right? So he would immediately perjure himself, and then I'd be like, Your Honor, he is lying, and I have proof that I submitted to you. As I probably would submit the videos already. And you do a lot of Your Honor. You don't be like, hey, yo, judge, you do Your Honor. We're here, Your Honor. We are here. The Jews did show up, and they brought their little bag of gold. But I mean, like, all the shit he's threatening Mike with would come up in court as well. This ain't the way people go about suing somebody. You don't do this, because if the person tells the judge and you lie to the judge and then they prove that you're lying to the judge, now you committed a crime. And that just so you would have to admit you said these things. You'd be like, yeah, Your Honor, I did say I was gonna fuck him in the ass and bring my Jew lawyer to come do these things, and then the judge would be like, well, why did you say that to him, and probably just off that throw out the case. I would think, it'd be like, all right, well, he's threatening you. That's no real starting, for a thing. It'd be like, if anything, there's probably countersuits, just wasting time and lawyer fees. If the person happens to get a lawyer that just, a real elite would know how the things work and, kind of thing. And I'm not even an elite. So, Ben, you're so full of shit. You're so stupid and you're so full of shit. I mean, damn. I mean, is Ben always like this? I don't know if Ben's always like this. I don't really watch Ben. I don't know if he always acts like this, but this is crazy.
I'll see you in the next Pride, Ben.
Yeah,
those assless
Pride
chaps.
Parade. Ben, you're living in your daughter's apartment with a 24-inch TV and a twin bed there, and you chain smoke in the room all day long. How many packs of cigarettes do you have? Three?
The ceiling of that,
the chain smoking.
The ceiling of that
house,
place must be
your ass
yellow
gets
as
thrown
hell.
out of it because
Ben, why do you eat? Ben, why do you eat all day? Ben, why do you eat all day on camera?
Look, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you've been in jail ever, Mike?
Mike, one thing that's an issue though is that he has taught his young daughter to smoke the way he smokes, and that is a horrific habit to incur upon your daughter. That is, I mean, Grace has a life ahead of him. I mean, I know, Ben, you're like one cheeseburger away from that upper room, but Grace has a life. You should get her to quit that smoking crap.
Yeah. Well, she likes stuff in her mouth because she's used to that.
Yeah, like, do you know this guy's been to jail several times?
And so have you.
I have. You've been convicted though.
I've never been convicted of anything.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Released from jail, staggering around the kitchen 3 hours later. That's
yeah.
Video of you.
Fake swattings. That was 111. That was Shabam Gabam with the fake swattings.
Yep, that's fine.
We already know about that. We already know.
It was child support.
I don't know. You seem crazy to me.
That's common knowledge. That's all common knowledge.
So why are you talking to me about me getting arrested?
Because I didn't take my daughter off the bed and go to jail over it.
What'd you do?
Nothing. It's a fake swatting.
Well,
it's fake.
Okay.
They take you down. Arrested. They take you down and they release you in 90 minutes.
You don't get arrested if you didn't do anything.
Ben, you were in a jail cell, weren't you? I was never in a jail cell.
You were arrested, right? I don't know.
Yeah. You can get arrested.
What did you get arrested for?
Ticket.
You can't get arrested.
Fake swattings, Ben. Ben, how many times? Ben, do you have?
No, there's no such charge as fake swattings, retard.
There's no charges of fake swattings?
Or something. It may have been.
So there's not 5150s, Ben, where they have to take you down and make sure you're okay, then they let you go? That's not true?
Oh, crazy? You got pulled.
That's not true. If someone calls and says you're going to K yourself and K other people.
You don't get arrested if 5150 is not getting arrested.
Yes, you do, Ben. They take you down. They clear you.
5150 says you're acting crazy, and you may need to be
If I remember correctly, a 5150 is like a California law for a mentally unstable person to be taken into custody involuntarily for like up to 72 hours or something. I think they just use this slang now, 5150 or whatever. I don't know, unless that's the same everywhere. I just thought it was in one state. But I noticed they use it across the pond and everywhere else, you know? So even up north and everything. So yeah. Blah. The stupid Canadians, like dumb Canadians.
You know, I need to be hospitalized for mental illness.
Yes,
It's nothing to do with.
So what they do is they take you down.
Not a crime.
So
you're too crazy.
They take you down.
Not in the hospital.
If you can shut the fuck up, if you can stop feeding your mouth, they take you down.
Stop feeding your mouth.
A nurse talks to you. She says you're completely fine. It was all BS. I'll have you out of here in 90 minutes.
Right. My point is that's not getting arrested.
And you're gone. You're detained.
That's not getting arrested. You're detained.
That's it. You're detained. That's it. For your own
sake. You said you got arrested.
And it was all arrested. It was all Shabam Gabam.
Knew it.
And I'll give you his
called it.
You were arrested for impersonating a federal officer. Is that correct?
Oh, no, shit.
Were you wearing a shirt that said federal agent and you had tactical gear on?
Can you tell me that? Can you show where I had a shirt that said I have federal agent on it?
It says Mike Cerrone impersonates a federal officer.
Yeah. Was that fake?
I don't know. I'm just asking you.
Did that look real to you?
I don't know. According to the video, you told people you were a federal officer.
Where? Where did I say that then?
I don't know.
I
see. I'm saying this is just what I'm seeing. I don't.
Because he's reaching for straws puppets. He has
go any further than that.
He has nothing. Nothing.
Mike Cerrone is still lying about being a cop.
I was a police officer. I was.
Okay, you're not a police officer.
Not anymore.
Okay, did you tell people you were a police officer when you weren't one?
Police officer. I was considered the peace. Yes.
Did you tell people, quote, what people don't know about me is that I'm a federal officer?
No, I didn't say that.
He says he does military contracts.
Misquote. Okay.
So
I don't go any further than that because I don't know.
But then if you don't know anything about it, then why are you talking about it?
Because this is
that's how you learn.
Why are
that's
you
how you
talking
learn.
about shit?
That's how you learn about.
Dude, how fat are you right now? Look how
what does that mean?
You are.
I mean, the man is like probably knocking on 60.
Dude,
he's at least 300 pounds.
I'm in fantastic shape.
Hafez, me and you have never had an argument. We've always been chill. Dude, Ben should not be platformed anywhere. He is literally
what a bitch.
Channel is
why would you want to deplatform
him? You're gonna deplatform him.
I'm just waiting for the day where he clinches his heart and just collapses.
You should grow a pair of balls, and if people are libeling you, go after them like I'm gonna go after you. You can get their house, I'll get your fucking house. We'll all live happily ever after.
You're not getting my house. You're not getting
there You're the type of nigga who would say you're a cop and you're not a cop.
You would need
you lack strength as a man. You're a bullshit artist and a liar.
He would need about 30 grand in legal fees.
Why wouldn't you say you're a cop too?
To get my house. You don't have two nickels to rub together.
How you doing, Scott?
You've already said that phrase. What did your grandpa tell you that? You ain't got two nickels.
Save yourself.
Try that always.
That was nice.
The rest of
That was a good accent.
Runs around acting like
Ben, are you bipolar?
Anymore?
Are you bipolar, Ben?
You a cop anymore?
Are you bipolar?
Why aren't you a cop anymore? If you were a cop,
I'm not a
Are you
Jew
bipolar
anymore.
Aren't you a cop anymore? I'm asking.
I picked myself up off that dirty old.
Why aren't you a cop anymore?
Oh,
you want me to repeat it again?
Jew anymore.
Did you answer that question?
Yeah, I did. Can you
What's
not hear?
the answer? What's
I
the
got
answer?
it.
You got injured?
Yes.
Got entered in the
So you didn't return to the force?
while doing the line of duty.
I could have went back as a recruiter, and I declined not to.
Well, you decline not to is not how English works. You decline.
I declined
You
not
chose not to. Decline not to is
to.
actually
I bought into a car.
doesn't make any sense.
Is anything else, Ben?
Like, I'm a Leo.
All right, so
I'm
you're
a
living
Leo.
off. You've been living off. The
A pension?
right? The
Pension? I get no pension. I get no pension.
Did you when you were injured?
No. Well,
How long were you on the force?
Wabbit, I was actually wondering about that. Like, was he is that why he got fired from the thing? Was he in a cop car and he hit some kind of car or something while he was like, on the job, and then he ran away? It was something like that. I mean, that was a rumor I heard. I don't know if that's true or not, but that is something I was thinking too. Is that how he lost this job he used to have? And then he went into carpet cleaning?
That workman's comp, you get 66% of your pay when you're going through surgery.
So you must not have been an officer for very long if you didn't have a pension. You didn't get you didn't get injured in the line of duty, right?
I did.
You got injured in the line of duty and you didn't get any compensation for that.
No, I was only on for 6 years.
You don't get any compensation
After 6 years. How long do you got to work there?
Amount of time.
How'd you get injured? You fucked up, didn't you? What'd you do?
Dude, like the most amount of time you would have to do at a job to get benefits would be like 5 years, I would think. Maybe 6, tops. But still, like, how long? I mean, why wouldn't you get benefits as a peace officer? That doesn't make sense to me. Methinks Mike might be lying there. Look at how much they look alike, bro. Look at them. They're like fucking brothers. I bet these two fucks are brothers. They look so much alike. That's probably why they hate each other. They're wearing the same jacket. They just got different colors on their like little collar bit. One has hair, one doesn't, but they got the same like beard and everything. They're like the same height and everything, same build. I think Ben's actually a little bigger than Mike. That might be a little intimidating for Mike because I think Ben is bigger.
I fucked up.
Yeah, how'd you get injured as a police officer?
It's none of your business what happened.
Well, I could look it up.
You ran
Look it up.
You're a tough guy. What do you got to be ashamed of?
Look it up, Ben.
What did you do? Shoot yourself in the foot?
I shot myself in the foot?
In the dick?
I didn't
What'd
get shot.
What did you do to get injured, digga?
I didn't get shot.
If you got shot in the line of duty, you'd get compensated, digga.
I didn't get shot.
What you did is you fucked yourself up. What'd you do? Fall off a ladder? Fall off a roof?
I didn't get shot.
What happened?
You tell me. Why'd you kick Grace off the
My
bed?
guess is that you shot yourself in the dick.
Let's get Grace back up.
I shot myself in the dick. Why are you so obsessed with dicks?
I'm just guessing. That'd be my guess. You shot yourself in the dick.
Is that the favorite thing you like to suck
shot
on? You like to
yourself in
suck
the
on
dick.
dicks? Why did Grace say that her father had a big dick?
I may be wrong about that.
Oh,
you asked me what my guess
Mike's
is.
awake.
And I said my guess is that you shot yourself in the dick. Now you want to tell me what it is? You obviously are. Oh, that's not even your fucking house. It's your mother's house.
It's not my mother. It's my mother's house.
Fuck it. You can say whatever you
Is that
want
the
now.
real Mike?
You're a
The real Mike
pussy-ass
would
bitch
have
with
a
no
wrench
assets.
for sure.
Say whatever you want. Say I fuck my daughter. I don't
Can't
care.
be the
You're
real
not
Mike. The real Mike would
daughter,
have
dude.
a-
I have
with your fucking mother.
I have a condo. You're living with your daughter.
Your mother has a condo. She lets you live in it because you shot yourself in the dick.
Right
That's
in
what
the
it sounds like to me.
Right. Hafez, have fun with this guy. I'm gonna take a break. Have fun.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Mike, stay with me.
That's where Mike
No.
takes
Yeah,
the
drink
fucking-
away, buddy. Drink away your problems. My mother has a condo. She lets you live in it because you shot yourself in the dick. That's what it sounds like to me.
Stay.
All right, let's see. I hear a boop. Let's make sure it's Mike. I gotta make sure. Hello. Hey, Mike. What up? Mike.
Yo,
Hey, there you are. How'd he yell?
what's up?
How you doing?
How you doing?
You awake? You woke up?
Yeah,
I
what's
thought
up?
you- Damn. What
What's going on?
Nothing
Yeah,
much.
dude,
Watching
I
this
it was crazy, dude. I was in jujitsu,
video.
and I actually twisted my knee. My knee is fucked up, bro. It's fucked
You
up.
hurt your knee?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
You didn't take any painkillers for it or anything, did you?
No painkillers, just Tylenol. But I do the ice wraps and stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
Gotta get it.
Tylenol. Well, when did you take a Tylenol? Actually, when did you
Take
go?
for a day.
When did you go to So, did you start out running, or did you do your?
No, I was rolling, and then I unfortunately I got flipped, and it like basically it turned, so like it popped. So yeah, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, that sucks.
It
Oof. Yeah, why don't you have a wrench here? I'm gonna have to give you a wrench.
I don't know. I think it took it away.
Huh.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I was watching CTs over there. It was pretty crazy. Freaking Ben Thorpe.
Yeah, me and CT were having a good time. Me and CT were double teaming him. It was funny because CT does not like Ben Thorpe. He doesn't like him. I'm just telling you straight up. Like, he does not like him. I'm just telling you, like, on the real.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben Thorpe is literally a piece of shit. So
He's a lot crazier than I thought he was, honestly. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't think he
so-
was like so weird.
yeah, he's really into like all this weird like sexual stuff, and it's like it's kind of odd. It's really so I kind of went in on him a little bit, and see me and Hafez are actually good friends. I don't know if you know me and Hafez, and like
He seems nice.
we double team him, and like Ben Thorpe needs to be off the internet, bro. He needs to be off.
Well, that was something I was going to critique you on, Mike. I don't think like just because you don't like him, I don't think he needs to be off the internet. Like,
Sure.
I can see 111 because he's crossing boundaries, like legal lines and stuff. But I don't see Ben Thorpe being anything other than an idiot. You know, Ben's just a freaking idiot. But I don't think he needs to be like taken off of panels or anything crazy. I mean, idiots are allowed to exist.
Sure, and that's a good point. If you are saying that, you know, if someone is saying that they're having relations with their daughter, that person should not be on the internet. I'm just saying.
Well,
Just
I mean,
saying.
is he saying that though?
Yeah, he said that. He said that.
Yeah,
So-
he's crazy.
Yeah. So
Silly
And,
Wabbit's here. Are you cool with Silly Wabbit?
and we kind of did a deep dive on him,
Mm-hmm.
and he has a serious criminal record, so that's why he can't get a job.
Yeah.
So,
Are you cool with Silly Wabbit? He popped up.
not really, but
No?
you can try.
All right, let's see what happens. We'll see what happens here.
You can try.
Make sure he's not porno first.
No,
Hey, how's it going?
I'm not porno. Trust me.
All right, just gotta make sure.
I don't do
Yeah.
that shit. Hey,
I
Mike, how
know,
many?
but I gotta make sure it's not a porn
What's going
bomber pretending to
Going
be.
on.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Mike, are you drunk right at the moment?
What's that?
Are you drunk?
No, not at all.
You look like it.
How do I look like I'm drunk?
Look at you. You're staggering, and
I'm staggering.
Yeah, you are.
How's he staggering? He's staying down.
Hold on. You want to pull up Mike's mugshot? Hold on. I can put it on my avatar.
Oh my God! Show it. Do you got a picture of David with all the makeup on?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
that shit was. Dude,
Yeah,
Mike,
Banana, if you'd like to have a conversation, I'm totally cool with it. But I'm not here to. I'm not here to like this. I'm not here for this bullshit. I'm not here.
Oh, you're not here. You're not here for the.
I'm not here.
Oh, okay.
Well, did you guys happen to see
Hey, Mikey, how you doing, Mikey?
David putting on all the stuff?
Yeah, that was wild. So let me ask you a question. Do you honestly, and in your opinion, Rabbit and Banana,
Mm-hmm.
do you actually think he's gay?
I do now. Yeah. I mean, I was kind of like, it doesn't really make sense, the lifestyle he's living, unless he is kind of gay or something. But yeah, now that he admits to sucking dicks, I'm like, yeah, he's probably gay.
Yeah, I think he's gay as you, Mike. 100%.
I'm not gay. I mean,
yeah, you are gay. Look at you. You can't even keep your head fucking from wobbling.
Well, your son was gay. Your son was gay, and he hung himself. So I'm not gay, bro.
Was you not 5150 in jail?
No, I was not.
Oh, you said you was.
Anything else, Rabbit? Anything else? Randy, Mick, anything else?
Yeah, nothing much more, Michael Simone. But I'm going to give Ben Thorpe your address so he can take that fucking house.
To fuck his daughter? To fuck his daughter again?
No.
Oh, dude, would you fuck his daughter? She's pretty sexy, actually. I'm starting to see what Eric was like thinking about her. Like, she's kind of thick. She's kind of like pretty in a like makeup kind of way.
That's a wild scene. That's a wild scene.
Yeah, Mikey, go in on me. Go in on me, bitch.
She's gonna be like, I hope your dick's bigger than my dad's.
Yeah, I have no interest to talk about you, Rabbit. I have no interest to talk about you.
Okay, you're talking.
We're talking about David Wabbit.
Sure. You're inconsequential. You're not the process of all this. Yeah. See, Rabbit, you try to make this about yourself, but you're not that important. You're not that important.
I'm just up here to clown you, you little bitch.
Tell me about what?
He just wants to argue with you, Mike. He just lives to argue.
Hey, Mike, when's the one at 11 going to jail? Let's talk about that.
You tell me. I
don't know.
There hasn't been any updates yet. Anything about it?
No, not yet. But look at this little fucking idiot. Been arrested 2 times and spent how many days in fucking jail getting butt fucked?
All right. Well,
so you saying I'm sorry. Did you say I got butt fucked?
Apparently he wants to engage with this. So I'll put you back, silly. I thought he would. I thought you didn't want to engage with this, so I was gonna take him out and just chill. But
yeah. So Banana, do me a favor, brother. This is not copacetic.
All right. So take him out then.
Yeah, just take him.
All right, Wabbit. Sorry, Wabbit. We gotta please the mic here right now.
Like if he came up and actually had a conversation, that's totally different.
That's what I was going for. That's why I kept trying to steer it towards David and stuff. I was like,
but the whole thing, Banana. Let me ask you a question. Him putting makeup on, was that the most cringiest thing you've ever seen?
It was, I think so, honestly.
That was cringe.
Snake bro, and they started drawing dicks all over his face, and he did it willingly. Like, I guess he was supposed to go get a marker, and the bro came back with like 10 different makeups he had all piled up.
He stole his mom's makeup and like put it on his face.
He should have got a dress. He should have put on a dress.
It was for $50. Like, you're gonna do that for $50?
That's pretty crazy, yeah.
So basically, and then, what's his name? The evil dude was like, making fun of him, and it's like that stuff doesn't go away,
Yeah.
So,
hey, Logan's here. Are you friends with Logan?
Yeah, Logan's cool.
You notice how everybody pops up when you pop up, Mike?
Logan's cool.
people start popping up on panel. Hey, Logan.
Logan's got a sweet beard.
I heard there was a rabbit hole somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I didn't think
Mike, I was busting your balls when you weren't here, and I was telling people how I showed you my baton.
Do you notice, gentlemen, do you notice that people are going down a rabbit hole of negativity? Do you notice that? It's like a pit. Like they can't get out of the pit. It's like they just going lower and lower. You know,
yeah.
and it's like
I struggle with keeping myself out of that, you know,
Yeah.
and then I try to warn other people about it, you know?
Yeah. You gotta throw yourself a lifeline.
It's like watching, you know, the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah. It really is. You know, and the whole thing is that, you know,
Big Brother. Oh God, what was the MTV show? You know, some of the people who were on that MTV show are actually internet influencers now, making bank.
Yeah, sure. I remember the Miz. The Miz was like on like Tough Enough. He became the world champion in WWF. So like people will start somewhere like on a reality show, and they'll become like superstars. So it is possible.
Oh shit! What was her name? Fuck, she was on Trump's show. You know, you're fired. All that.
Yeah.
Starts with an A. Black female. She's
Amorosa.
Amorosa. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's now hosting some kind of reality show on the BET network.
So Logan, how long did you date her?
I'm not that dumb, dude.
Yeah. But what I've noticed is that
I dated crazier.
This is my opinion, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong. It's getting to be to the point where YouTube is becoming a toilet. It's just flush the shit down the toilet. And it used to be fun. It used to be entertaining.
You're not on Discord, are you?
No.
Oh man. Okay, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but you and I know a couple of people. They are on Discord and they are just some nasty human beings. Yeah, it's that keyboard warrior bullshit.
Yeah. And the whole thing is, Logan, you are law enforcement. I was law enforcement at one time. Literally, they would literally stand no chance to a real man. And
I wanted to ask you about that. Ben was kind of calling you out, but you wouldn't answer the question.
Sure.
How did you stop being law enforcement? Did you quit? Or were you retired? I mean, I got fucking retired.
Sure.
Right? I didn't want to quit. The doc said, you just retired today. And I'm like, ah, oh, fuck me.
Sure. So I went into security. I was a security officer. Then I was I was a armed security officer. Then I was a special conservator of the peace, which is a sworn officer.
Okay.
And I blew my knee out completely. ACL, MCL, OCL. The knee was gone. And I was physically retired. But I didn't have enough tenure to get, the benefits.
I hear you. I know how it is on the federal side. You have to be in 10 years and be a retirement age to get a pension. You can get a disability retirement if you are disabled on the job. And I can flat out tell you by personal experience, the federal government does not like giving out disability retirements.
Because I would have been looking at $3,000 a month if I would have got it. But what happened was 6 years, so I didn't get anything. But I was able to get I got a job with Trident. I got a job with a contractor, and I was making good money. So, yeah. But my knee took about 9 months to heal. About 9 months to heal.
Ouch! Left or right?
And dude, it came back like a man. Dude, my knee was stronger than ever. Stronger than ever.
Left knee or right knee?
Yeah, it was great.
Left knee or right knee?
It was my right knee.
All right. Did you get a replacement?
No, a reconstruction.
Okay.
ACL, MCL, meniscus, and OCL.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah,
that's a lot of pictures, dude.
Yeah, total replacement. Yeah, total replacement. They fixed me up, man.
So, good for you.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. So, but the whole thing is that, a lot of people will talk crap about other people and they never put themselves in harm's way, and I think that's the biggest problem is that people always talk crap about, I could have did this, I could have did that. No, you couldn't have. You never even was in that position. People don't understand what it's like to be in a dire position, to where your life is on the line. Your life was on the line, Logan. His life was on the line.
Yeah. I could have done that, but you know what? I'd really rather go fuck off all the way over here.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been there, done that.
And it's funny because when you talk to me,
don't want to, can't make me.
Logan, when you talk to me, I'm very soft-spoken. If you would have talked to me 20 years ago, I was a fucking maniac. Yo, what the fuck you talking about? Like, I was like completely different.
I know, with a fake Jersey accent.
Yeah, as you get older, you relax.
You picked up the
cadence,
Boston accent.
The cadence. And I think it has to do with having kids. When you have kids, you kind of slow down.
Having kids means you were dumb enough not to rap that rascal.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Check this out. I married my wife.
I don't want to hear this.
3 children from one husband. So she wasn't a hoe. 3. And then she was on Norplant. You know what Norplant is?
Yeah.
They think the thing in your arm.
Yep.
And he was still pregnant. She still got
back here. Yep. No,
She still got pregnant.
Like you found out.
Yeah. That, bro, Logan, that nut was strong, bro. It was. So anyway,
keep telling yourself that, Mike.
Yeah, and he's 25. Bro, he's 6'3". He's 235. He's a private investigator. You'd be proud of him.
Right. Private investigator is not a flex. Do you have any idea what I've told Ernie Shell?
He's a private investigator, man. He works for Maersk. So he does the
I know what Maersk is. It's a Chinese company.
Yeah, he does.
As a matter of fact, they bought Long Beach Naval Center.
Yeah,
because we sold it to the Chinese and they completely renovated it and made it into a massive seaport here in Los Angeles.
It was really good, man. I'm very, very proud of him. Very proud of him. He came to visit me 2 nights ago. It was great to see him because he lives in Indiana, and because I was having a hard time, like personally, he drove 8 hours to see me. That's a son.
Indiana to Virginia. How far away?
That's a son, brother. For someone to drive 8 hours to see their father, that's a son.
Yeah,
that's a son. It really is.
Hey, I just celebrated my mom's 90th the other day.
That's awesome, man. I'm happy for you, man.
This is going to be way too much information, but I got to tell you, I know my mom is a chocolate whore, and they put me in charge of getting the birthday cake.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oops. It was a chocolate fudge cake.
See.
And like I said, too much information. Actually plugged my toilet up the next day.
Yeah. There's a guy that took a shit, right? He took a shit in the toilet at the police station, right? And his shit was so solid, it looked like Play-Doh, and it wouldn't flush. We had to get.
All right, Mike, you're skirting a thin line here because we all saw.
Bro,
hang on a second.
Logan, we had to get a stick and break it apart so it could flush.
Hey, hang on, you're skirting a thin line because we've all seen your latest arrest report. where you were a failure to appear, dude. Mike, I want to tell you this.
Logan, we had to get a stick to break it.
To your face. Bro, you had one fucking job.
Yeah.
One job, dude.
Did you guys
We had to break it.
did you
We
put
had
the
to-
shit?
we had
did
to
you
break
put
it.
the shit in the little straightener and make little strings of spaghetti with it?
So banana,
Like Play-Doh?
banana, is Joey mad at you now?
Yeah, he said he broke up with me.
Oh man. Hey,
I'm
Mike,
gonna
at
tell you
least you
something.
didn't do an Ernie Shell while you were locked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something on the real, and you can take this how you want to take this. Are you ready for this?
Sure.
Joe's a bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a. He sent Dr. Chin and 111 after me calling fake wellness checks. We have all of the body cams.
So it wasn't swatting, it was wellness checks.
Wellness, no, it was swattings and wellness checks. Joey now has a modified probation now.
Yeah,
Did you know?
does. Yeah.
Did you know that he's not online anymore?
That's why he's still online, but he's trying to avoid drama. He came up once and it was a boring panel, obviously. No drama, no arguing. People were just like yawning and stuff.
He's fucked. He's fucked, dude. You notice that?
Yeah, me and Laura up there
Do
talking
you know
about
Jeremy's not there? Saul's not there. I'm not there. Julia's not there.
What happened to Jeremy and Saul?
They're not there anymore. They're not there.
Saul's like, I'm done with this shit.
Vegas Valley Midget Watch is over. Grow your channel. Keep going. Keep rocking and keep going, bro. Keep going.
Yeah, I've been working on my animations.
Just keep going, man. Keep going.
Mike, you're building a soapbox derby racer, aren't you?
That's it. I'm gonna eat something. It's 7 o'clock. I'm gonna eat some dinner. If you're still on, I'll come back up.
All right, man. Yeah.
All right,
get
brother.
food
All right,
in
brother.
there.
Logan, salute.
So what you up to, Logan? Spinode.
Do you really want an answer, or would you like to hear the usually expected I'm stoned and drunk? It's your call.
It's like, would you like to hear the? Oh, there you are. Hey, welcome back. You were lagging out on me.
You need to check out your internet connection, dude.
All right. Just gonna watch you sleep. It's calming.
Oh no. I asked you. I said, "Do you want to know the?" You asked me what I was doing. I said, "Do you want to know the real answer, or do you want the standard? I'm just sitting here getting stoned and drunk."
I mean, I don't care.
Yeah, but I left it up to you.
Oh. Why are your eyes closed?
I'm waiting for you to answer.
With your eyes closed?
Yeah, I know it's going to take you a while, so I figured I'd catch a nap.
All right, take your time. Let's see. Let's go back to watching Grace and Ben Thorpe. You want to watch some Grace and Ben Thorpe with me?
Orange Jackets, yes.
Yeah, it's
Orange Jackets are awesome.
It's not the Mike Cerrone though, sadly. But
oh, Ben's jacket is more orange than Mike's.
Let's see. It looks like they're still up there. This guy does really long live streams, doesn't he?
Ben has German orange.
I mean, they were not like technically concentration camps, but they were called contraband camps.
Oh man, she's wearing a different top.
Your records.
Has she changed?
There was a journalist who believes that about a quarter of the 4 million freed slaves.
He took off
she was
his
wearing a
jacket.
leopard print last time.
1862 and 1870. And,
a journalist who believes.
Well, after
doing
doing some
there?
research,
Nice.
he wrote a book about it.
Okay, but you're saying a journalist who believes. So is this fact or fiction?
Well, that's how the article writes it. After he did some research.
So he believes.
The slave families who embraced their freedom from the brutal plantations, many ended up in encampments called contraband camps that were often near Union Army bases. However, conditions were unsanitary and food supplies limited.
Yeah, what backs that up?
Sorry?
What backs that up? What backs that up other than just someone saying it? I'm not saying you're wrong.
Well, He collected
He's
accounts
an
of this.
historian.
He
He's an
collected
historian.
accounts of conditions in hospitals and refugee camps.
Is this so?
I
Is
mean-
this so? This is a journalist like in that time period. Is that what we're talking about?
Historian Jim Downs wrote a book called "Sick from Freedom."
Was he a
about the
journalist in
aftermath.
that time period?
Martin, this is an author.
No,
that
no, no,
she's
no, no.
reading.
I'm saying he went back into the
okay.
historical records and
Uh-huh.
created an account from those historical records.
Okay.
Also, Martin, think about something. Once you now have 1865, like many of us know, like in Texas, there's Juneteenth. So like when the slaves realized there's the Emancipation Proclamation, you're quote unquote free. What do you think happened with everyone? So there's now a change. So where did everybody go?
Yeah, they went pretty crazy. They started, going throughout the states, raping and robbing and unaliving people. That's what brought about the KKK and everything like that. That's what it brought about. Oh God, what is this story that I'm thinking of? The dude's name is Diamond Dick, is what he said his name was.
Diamond
Black
Dick.
Wall Street. Black Wall Street.
Black Wall Street, Diamond Dick.
When you
Wall
look at
Street.
the story of Black Wall Street and you look up the history that led up to Black Wall Street and what was actually going on in that time period of blacks coming in, raping or sexually assaulting white women, or robbing people, and then getting away with it because obviously we don't have the technology things that we do now to be able to hunt people down. They could easily just hop on a train and get away. It led to white people rising up and getting upset about it, and that's what led to the Tulsa riot, massacre, or whatever you people want to call it. This has always been about black behavior. Why don't we ever talk about that?
Ben, if I may ask you, and then maybe you can speak more to Muffin. Ben, think about the Union Army remained in the South for like about 8 years.
Yeah.
And the Confederates wanted the Union Army to leave.
CK, you want to read the super chat questions, Ponder?
Yeah, that's called an occupation because
then
they
I'll
lost.
drop, and if you don't mind touching upon that with Muffin, just like the Union Army still being in the South, just in light of what Muffin said. CKJ3, $4.99. Thank you, CKJ3. Thank you. CT, you have to stop letting Muffin come to this panel and just lie with no
The
proof.
American army is still in Germany. Just saying.
Yeah, I think
People
we're
don't
all
always
over
know.
the place.
The Civil War was the first.
I'm pretty sure there's a couple
modern war
German ones here.
because the Gatling gun had been invented, which is basically a
No,
machine
actually,
gun.
there are no.
So neither the North nor
militaries
the
who
South
have
knew
bases.
how
They send
incredibly
students
violent the
to
war was
our
gonna be.
military
I
bases.
believe there
but
were a
are
million
no
men,
foreign
American
military
men, that
bases on
died
U.S. soil.
in the Civil War, which is a huge number.
Ben
And
Thorpe,
should've-
2% of the United States population at that time was unalived. 2%, which is the
it's
worst
crazy.
war statistically ever in U.S. history. Statistically, more Americans than Vietnam. I actually read it was put together.
Fucking Austin!
Vietnam War, even World War I, World War II. That loss, that was the worst period, and nothing has ever touched it ever again.
Yeah, right. Thank God.
And yet we've had to hear about it and yet white people have had to hear about it every single day since then, even though white people are the ones who freed them.
But it's interesting.
They're always going on about race and stuff over there, which is always weird. Like, that's all they ever seem to talk about. It's like color of your skin, the color of your skin. It's nothing about the content of your character usually. It's just the color of your skin describes, what they believe your content of your character is going to be. It's all stupid to me. It seems stupid listening to them.
Hey, Reed, Ham Banana tends to go on a spurg and throw wrenches around. You really don't want to be the guy who gets hit with one.
Everybody needs a wrench. Need a wrench? Who needs a wrench? Somebody don't have a wrench? Who doesn't have a wrench? I'll give them a wrench. Alrighty,
You made me wait for over a year to get a wrench, you cocksucker.
And then I decided to give everybody wrenches now because it's easier. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat some
Nobody
food,
can time
too.
anybody out. Woohoo!
Yeah, it makes life easier, Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go eat some food. I'm starving now.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for letting me up. Today's a cool Tuesday.
Huh? Is it just a Tuesday?
Well, hang on, let me check. Yes, it is Tuesday, March 17th, and we got about 20 minutes until 4:20. So,
ooh, nice.
Heads up.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go eat some food. I'll be probably back on live later. I don't know.
Talk to you later. I mean, I may swing by. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, if you're up, pop in if you're up.
All right.
All right. See you guys.